thing. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3, guys. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Vencabot. This is The Last of Us Part 2 action. My name is David. I'm just chatting with the homies here before the stream. It's been a long time since we did that, guys. There was a time where we did these long chatting sessions before every stream. Lately, it's been more focused on gameplay. But yeah, so basically, we're talking about beat 'em ups. We're talking about Batman. We're talking about Venom now. There's a new movie coming out at the time of this recording. There's a movie coming out soon. A Carnage movie, right? What was it called? Let There Be Carnage, something like that. All I can think of is fucking Maximum Carnage. Sorry, guys. If you know, you guys know. If you guys don't, then you guys don't. Need to play as Anti-Venom, says Mac, huh? Speaking of Spider-Man, Spider-Verse is one of the best animated movies I've seen. Yeah, Spider-Verse is great. You guys think that they're going to have Spider-Verse in that new No Way Home movie? I hope so. That'd be fun. It would kind of make sense. Are you excited for Venom in Spider-Man 2 on PS5, huh? I hope he has tons of costumes like Spider-Man has. I mean, you'd have to... I hope so, right? You'd think so. I mean, why would there be? Unless they're fucking Venom haters. Yeah, Venom is great. I heard legendarily, I'm not a comic book nerd or anything, but I heard he was actually created for the animated series, right? He was not an original comic creation, or was he? I'm thinking somebody else, perhaps. I think Venom was created for the animated series. I think. That doesn't seem right, though. Venom was OG to the comics, says Mac. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. Who am I thinking of? I mean, Harley Quinn, right? It's notorious for that being the case. What's up, DJ Godzone? Happy Monday, dog. We're playing this game. It's fucking raining. It's kind of moody right now. I'm here for it. So what's happening in this game? She has no arm. She's armless. I rewatched the 90s Spider-Man during the lockdown, and damn, that was dope. I haven't seen that since I was a kid. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I heard some people say it's a little bit too wordy. But as a man that talks very fast, I respect that, personally. All these villains I don't remember, like Kraven the Hunter. I remember Kraven. I think homie Todd McFarlane designed Venom. Oh, was that true, says Mac? Oh, I didn't know that. I rewatched the 90s X-Men. Holy shit, that show is fucking good. Yeah, I should try them, dude. I love those shows as kids. I haven't tried them in a long time. Alright. So this game, you gotta loot stuff. I've got a crowbar. It's upgraded, so for like one-hit kills and stuff. Okay. Where are we going, girl? I have to go inside here. Oh. So I think there's no zombies on this island. What is this game's controls? Probably figure that out before I advance, huh? Aim, reload, Stinkovision. L1 is my dodge and my run. I can lay down with the O button, kind of like Metal Gear Solid. Okay, I think I've got this pretty well figured out. How's my resources looking? I got like everything, right? Like I'm full up on everything, I think. Sure I am. Probably even on my... No, I actually need alcohol. That's what I need is alcohol. Okay. Alright. X-Men show gets real sometimes. It's crazy, huh? There's 2 episodes dealing with divorce and an insane bunch dealing with Wolverine's PTSD. We were so lucky as kids, man. I think that we really grew up in that golden age of action cartoons. I mean, there are those that say that like Ben 10 is like the successor to, you know, the classic 90s action cartoons. But we were really spoiled, man. I recently rewatched the entire Batman animated series and Batman Beyond. Those shows are fucking godlike. Pills? Let's fucking go. Dope me up. I followed the girl that they mapped the face for Abby from. Huh? She streams. She's really pretty IRL, says DJ God. That's what I heard. I heard she streams. I'm sure she's quite pretty. She's, you know, a face model for a video game character. It was so good, AJ. Is it dark? Batman Beyond is fairly dark. I don't think it's as dark as Batman the Animated Series, though. That show was, you know, a little bit more moody overall. Batman Beyond is more action, but they're both good. So Mac likes Batman Beyond even more. I think it's definitely really, really fun. I don't think I like it quite as much, just because I kind of like the, you know, the mystery vibe of the first series. That all being said, Batman Beyond is so good and a very worthy successor. That's kind of where I fell off from the DC cartoons, though. I never watched Spider-Man or Superman or Justice League. I really only cared about Batman. I kind of liked how, you know, Batman Beyond mostly just stuck to Gotham and didn't really get involved with all the other superhero type stuff. I'm one of those fans that kind of feels as though when you expand Batman into the DC universe, it sort of loses a lot of its appeal. Right? I think Batman works the best as a vigilante in a world where there are no superheroes aside from him. Batman in the future in the UK, says AJ, huh? It's some cyberpunk shit, says Mystic Panda. I remember being 7 years old watching the Ink Lady villain melt, and I was like, yo, did that lady just melt? Did I just watch somebody die in a cartoon? Oh my god. Superman the Animated Series is just as good as Batman. It's definitely worth a watch, huh? But I love Superman, so I'm biased. I've never really been into Superman. Maybe if I watched the show, I'd, understand the appeal. I was a big Batman fan as a kid. I like Batman, Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, X-Men, Spider-Man, Ghostbusters, but never got into Superman or Justice League. I just says He-Man. I didn't like Batman animated series as a kid, says Mystic Panda. I actually don't like Batman until I was an adult. I liked Batman Beyond as a kid, almost completely because his outfit was red and black and cooler. Yeah, he was very more of like an anime aesthetic. This seems sort of sus. Can I get my rifle out, please? Superman would be a great place to get the gist of Superman, huh? And his villains. I'll keep that in mind. I've always been kind of curious. Especially Darkseid. Chris Nolan's movies also helped a bit, says Panda, huh? At least Dark Knight, that's a great movie. I want to rewatch Batman The Dark Knight Rises again. Right? I only watched it once ever, and I remember being like, thought it was okay. But I would love to love that movie. I love the first two movies a lot.
This is the one.
I think it's not an unpopular opinion that the third one was kind of like, nah. But I'd love to love that movie. I mean, Bane was cool. Yeah, same here, Pan. I only watched it in theaters. Superman the Animated Series does a bit more long-form storytelling than Batman did, huh? Yeah, Batman pretty much was totally episodic. I think all the way through, right? There was no... I can't think of any long-term arc in the whole series. I think every episode was just an episode. Maybe two at most. You could watch them pretty much in any order until they introduce, like, the new Robin. In which case it'd be kind of confusing to go back and forth. I was also watching movies for like 6 or 7 hours straight, huh? Because they did that special where you could watch the whole trilogy in theaters, and that's what I did. Damn. That sounds kind of exhausting. Well, kind of fun, though. It's weird. My controller was lagging for a second there. I don't have any Bluetooth stuff turned on, or PS3, USB 3 stuff turned on. What's up, Steve? Looking more, dog. Just getting started, man. Had some Pulperino stuff a little bit here if I want to have some later. Check it out, Steve. Ooh, yeah. Will always hate the Nolan movies for giving me White Bane, huh? Shaking my head, yeah. But he got the cool voice, though. It's like Tamarindo, basically, Mr. Panda. It's just another brand of Tamarindo. Who's this, their mom? Or her best friend, or what? So that's her mom. Mom's dead. Lev's alive, at least. Yeah, I liked him, Steve. But again, he definitely wasn't quite the same as classic Bane. Also, they made him a cuck. It's kind of not right.
She just kept yelling. She started chasing me. Trying to make her stop. It's just pushing her off of me.
Wait, fucking Lev killed his mom? Damn, that sucks.
Listen, girl. You were defending yourself. You did nothing wrong.
Damn.
It's gonna be okay, I promise.
I don't know. Is it gonna be okay? We're all fucking, wanted here.
Yeah, me too. Come on.
Poor Lev. I mean, he does break the spine of a man who cucked him, says Steve. I just mean in terms of, he's like ends up being a crony in the end, right? Part of, what makes Bane such a cool villain is the fact that he's so smart.
Yara.
He's so smart, and he's so, he's like a fucking genius, basically. He's kind of like, Batman's ultimate foil in that respect, or, in some respects he is. And to see him sort of reduced to being, Talia's, henchman in the end, like the big twist was like, oh, guess what? He's not the real guy who's in charge. It's kind of like, Same thing happened to him in, fucking Batman Forever, right? Or Batman and Robin. It's kind of a drag. He's a goon, Mac. He's a goon. Bane's one of the few villains that's smart and strong and fast. Is Panda exactly right? He's definitely like he's sort of an archetype, defier, in that he is this giant, powerful dude who's super intelligent, right? And he uses both those tools to his advantage. That's why he's such a powerful villain. Yeah, to see him sort of in the end that plot twist be but he's actually not as smart as he seems at first. Like he's just taking orders. You're like, oh, okay. So for the whole movie, he's been like the main bad guy. And again, for Bane, that makes sense. He's one of Batman's main bad guys.
Let's go.
What's happening?
Also a drug addict, says Panda, yes.
All over the island.
Alright guys, so I want to go on a very short
She protects us.
rant. Vencabot
Should we head
rant.
back for our boat?
Oh my, the gunshots.
I hear fighting everywhere.
There are lots of boats on the river. That's what I was thinking.
I've been meditating, guys, on why I like this game more than the first game, and there's a lot of reasons. But one thing that sort of... Oh, we're going to Haven, that's cool.
Close, but it's our best chance. Just keep following us.
One thing that sort of surprises me is how much more I like the story of this game. And I'm thinking to myself, well, what do I like more about it? And in the past, I've said on this channel, during this gameplay, well, I think that the revenge story appeals to me more than the father-daughter story of the first game. Right? It's a little bit more, a little bit more dramatic, a little more tense. But that struck me, Steve, over the weekend. I'm really overthinking this, right? The fact I like this game's story is because this game actually has a story. Right? It's got characters, they have relationships, there's inter-character tension, we got some love triangles, we have murder, revenge, motivations. The first game, it struck me, it has no story. The game is much lauded for its storytelling, for it being more of a cinematic nature than most games, right? But what is the first game story? The first game story is that you're playing as, Joel, whose daughter was killed in the zombie apocalypse, and he's a human trafficker who has to traffic this other little girl to a place to, get her, to make the zombie vaccine, right? To make the zombie vaccine. But there's no conflict. There's no conflict, right? The only conflict is that you get attacked by zombies sometimes. There actually is no, character drama at all in the first game. It's just a story of a journey. Joel and Ellie go on a journey, and that journey is fraught with challenges, mostly relating to zombies and banditos attacking them. But there is nothing happens in terms of like an overall conflict. There is no overall conflict. And from the get-go in this game, right from the very word go in this game, they're like, Abby kills Joel, Ellie wants revenge, Ellie is hunting Abby. And right away, we have way more conflict than the first game ever had. And then as the story develops, we see even more conflict between characters. We introduce a lot of different, complex characters with their own separate motivations and feelings and personalities. The first game had none of that. Okay, so for me to say that, this game appeals to me more because it's a revenge story, I mean, yeah. But anything would appeal to me more than no story. The first game had no story. It was just about, a guy and this girl, and they're fighting zombies. Right? That's all the story is. And yeah, of course, there's this thing where they have a relationship that grows, right? That's what people love about the game story. People love the first game because, Ellie and Ellie and Joel don't get along at first, and they have to learn to trust each other. That's kind of cute. But, again, there's no, character conflict. There is no actual adversarial relationships, right? There's no foils. There's no, overarching challenge to overcome, except for, again, the journey itself. Different people will also feel differently with the different characters, says Panda. Yeah, this game, it's got more going on, sure, but that's not saying much. The first game had no story. That's my revelation over this weekend, was that, I like this game more. The gameplay is way better than the first game, and I find the story way more fun as well, way more enjoyable. And, yeah, I just couldn't help but finally notice that, that's really because the first game had nothing going on. But I'm just hating on the first game real bit. I found a new reason to hate on the first game. Let's see here. In this game, I will always like Manny and think that Owen deserved to go out the way he did, huh? Yeah, I think that, that's by design, right? I mean, Owen was really, he's really endeared to us in Abby's storyline. And that's sort of why he has to die in a sort of inglorious way in Ellie's storyline. Same reason why Joel had to die in an inglorious way, right? because we liked Owen, but Ellie does not like Owen, obviously. And when we play as Ellie, we don't like Owen. That's what they're going for anyway. And I think that they mostly succeeded. Right? I kind of feel like one thing this game has going for it in terms of its storytelling overall, and I'm a sucker for, I call this postmodern storytelling, where you jump through time and you jump between characters, right? I'm into that in a lot of video games and anime and stuff like that. That being said, I kind of like how when you're playing as Abby, you kind of like these characters, but you're playing as Ellie, they're presented in a different light, right? And you kind of sympathize with Ellie as well. At least I do. The ironic thing is Ellie doesn't catch on that she's alive because of Owen, huh? Well, she's frustrated, she's pissed off. Like, I think that, like, you have to look from her perspective, right? Like, if you get jumped by a gang, and that gang, killed your dad, right? And then one of the guys in that gang says, don't kill this girl, she didn't do anything wrong. Like, I kind of feel like he still was a part of that group that killed your dad. And he's still presumably, I think it's fair for Ellie to assume that he was instrumental in, Abby's murder plot. I can see why she would want revenge. I kind of see, Ellie's perspective was in that cutscene, she said it, verbatim, was, maybe you should have killed me, right? Why'd you let me live? Right? I'm going to kill you now. Like, if you had killed me, this wouldn't have happened to you. And that's sort of, I can kind of understand where she's coming from, right? Like, I think it's fair from Ellie's perspective for Owen to be a target of her revenge, even though Owen was the one that suggested that they not kill her. Because, he's still working with Abby and all them. He's still, as far as Ellie's concerned, one of the bad guys. But she doesn't really know the whole story about the fact that, Owen didn't really want to go on that trip in the first place. He sort of got, pressured into it and so on and so forth. But, yeah, that's the irony, you're right. The dramatic irony, they call that. When the audience knows something that the characters don't. Owen went by force IMO. They didn't force him, but they low-key forced him to go. Yeah, he was peer pressured into it, dude. I mean, that's really all there is to it. I wouldn't say that he was forced into it. It's just that he's kind of weak-willed. He's he wanted he didn't want to disappoint Abby. But we haven't got that far in the plot yet. We haven't had the flashback we need to understand exactly why Owen went. I presume we're going to get to that point at some point in the near future here. Because this game's all about having flashbacks and flashbacks within flashbacks. One thing we've not seen yet, we saw the cutscene where we were in a flashback, and we saw that Abby tells Owen, "I found Joel. I know where he is." And then it was like, uh-oh, dun dun dun. But we haven't seen the part yet where she convinces everybody to go with her. We don't really know how that all happened. I would have cut Owen's head off, says Robipa. Abby's lucky to have Ellie. Yeah. Owen is for sure dead, though. You guys like that scene as well where Ellie kills Mel, then she has a freak out? Like, this game's, cutscenes are pretty compelling. Good directing. I mentioned this on previous streams. As long as I'm, being charitable, I should at least be equally much of an asshole, much of a hater. And I should at least point out that, I love this game's cutscenes. I enjoy the cutscenes a lot. That being said, I've been critical in the past of the fact that a lot of this walking and talking stuff doesn't really appeal to me. Where the game sort of has like a pseudo gameplay, where you're sort of navigating a little bit while people talk to you. I find that annoying. But I don't mind cutscenes. I like cutscenes when they're actually directed cinematically. That's what I like when characters get into the situations because they don't know the full story. And yeah, when we know more than them. Speaking of that, Hotline Miami 2 has a lot of lot of that. I highly recommend that game as well. So I never played the second game. I played the first game a lot and I loved it. I think it's a little bit crazy that Abby kept at tracking some dude for 10 years. Yeah. There are some things in this game, that I find a little hard to swallow. And, they're relatively minor compared to the shortcomings of many video game stories. But, that's one of them. Likewise, I think that, Ellie's whole thing with, going on this insane journey to kill the guy that killed Joel, I find that kind of hard to swallow. I've had people in my chat try to justify it to me, and, I mostly can see where they're coming from. Likewise, you can make the same arguments for Abby, right? Like, she lives in there's no Game Boys here, Mackenzie, right? There's no Game Boys in this world. Well, there are, but they're, I guess, pretty rare. Like, if your dad was murdered, and you got nothing better to do for 10 years, maybe you would also become obsessed with finding your dad's killer. She had 10 years of monster burritos, and she still couldn't fill the hole of losing her dad. Now, those fucking burritos look fucking sick in this game. I like how they made like a running gag. Right, whenever we see these fucking wolves, Mac, they almost always have that burrito in their hand. I think because we're supposed to understand that it's kind of like a, like a ration. They're equivalent of like a ration. I wouldn't call it a running gag per se, but to me it's a running gag. Because I find it kind of funny as hell. They always have those burritos in their hands. I think it went from something always in the back of her head, like Lid Hella like to kill him one day. I'd like to kill him one day. Hella like to kill him one day, I see. To oh, should I actually have to lead now, huh? So I'm still enjoying it, Scars. Yeah, I still am, dude. I'm enjoying it more each day. Like, controller is not working. It's really annoying to me. I'm going to unplug it for one thing. So basically, I have no... So in the past, I found if I have the USB 3 devices running when I'm playing PS4, my controller will sometimes lose connection or lose integrity of its connection, which sucks. I wish I had a wired controller. This model of DualShock 4 is notorious for the fact that it's one of the first models of DualShock 4 where there was a firmware bug such that if you plug it in, it will charge through the wire, but it still won't send the data over the wire. So it's still wireless. And that doesn't mean it's subject to Bluetooth connectivity issues sometimes. Sometimes I'll be like turning the camera and it like will go too far because the game doesn't like, it loses track of the fact that I like a little bit. So Scars enjoyed the hell of this game all the way through, huh? I would have enjoyed it more at first.
That's down the street.
If I hadn't been so distrusting of it. In the first game, I really fucking hated. And as I've come to know this game better, I've come to enjoy it more and more as my expectations have changed, I guess. But I think if I played it through a second time, I'd enjoy it more from the beginning. That being said, I also think that this game's kind of picked up the pace a little bit as it goes on as well. I kind of feel as though the first half of the game was really, really slow compared to this part of the game. The wolves are rationing food, and the Scars have an overabundance of food, huh? She lives in a real deal society, though, huh? So her time would be filled with doing jobs and fighting the super hobos. So I don't know if I buy her having too much time on her hands. Well, okay. Let me make this argument then. So, one thing that you read about, I'm no expert, guys, take it with a grain of salt. One thing you read about is the fact that actual Americans in the actual military, they're oftentimes quite psychotic. You know what I mean? Like, they're notoriously... I mean, I'm sure that's not true of everybody out there, I'm sure. That goes without saying. But, they're oftentimes troubled kids that are thrust into this world of, extreme authoritarianism. And they're motivated by violence, right? Or should I say they're trained to exist in a world of violence. You can sort of see how, they might be psychologically, let's say, compromised. And that's exactly what Abby's a soldier. She's a soldier, but she lives in a zombie apocalypse as well. So I kind of see how, I don't know. And people are nuts, man. People are fucking nuts. I guess that's my point, right? People are nuts in general. Joel is probably infamous amongst the Fireflies, or Firefly adjacent, huh? I figure it's hard for Joel to keep a low profile. Maybe you're right. We actually have not seen a lot in this game, maybe by design, Robib, in terms of we didn't want to have to explain it. Suspension of disbelief. But this game doesn't really talk about the Fireflies a lot. Like, we're actually not sure what the Fireflies are, like, what's going on with them. So there's bad guys out there, I think. Wolves. We're gonna be out there soon, I think. I'm gonna kill these guys, I feel like. Which suits me fine. I love that fucking shit in this game. It's so much fun. I was talking to Mackenzie, that's Here Goes, before the stream, about how this game's stealth is maybe my favorite stealth of any game I've ever played in my life. And I love the stealth genre. And that's because this game has a really ingenious way of putting you in very dire, very high-tension situations where you have to sneak very subtly to avoid, getting, shot to death, basically. But that on its own would have been one thing, right? But what makes it really over the top for me is the fact that while you're in these tense situations, there is a likelihood you're going to get spotted. And when you are spotted, a firefight breaks out very organically. And that firefight itself also can be punctuated by moments of melee combat that work out in a really balanced fashion against the gunplay. And then you can return to stealth while also avoiding the soldiers who might be coming as reinforcements, right? For me, that the flow of this game's combat and stealth together as one unit is profound. It's something that I think is really, really genius from a game design perspective. And I mentioned that because we were talking about Batman before the stream and how it's like, I feel more like Batman as Ellie and Abby than I sort of do as Batman in the Batman games. Just because, you know, I kind of like the idea of like sneaking around and then fighting some guys and then sneaking around and fighting more guys. Like, I feel like, you know, this game's sort of like a guerrilla warfare simulator. Like, it's sort of like a game where you kind of have to, you know, hit and run and you know, be very cautious and sneak around and slit a throat and, you know, do some shooting and then, you know, run away. And it's pretty fun that way. I kind of feel as though, you know, Batman could have used that same sort of energy. It's literally almost entirely on the random people that joined the Wolves that were former Fireflies and were like, oh, hell yeah, I know Tommy, he's out in Wyoming, I think. Yeah. Now, the Fireflies, we know that they're kind of reforming. That sort of thing in this game's like background. They're reforming the Fireflies. Spectre says here, you're my favorite stealth game. Oh, thank you, Spectre. Because I'd be hitting and running. Oh, Spectre. Oh my god. What more? Thank you for the sub, man.
You're leaving so many people behind. We can't help them.
Definitely a very intense stealth game, huh? I still haven't beaten it. It's so hard, huh?
Okay.
Usually when it's hard, never mind. Okay. So let's see here. So there should be some wolves out here, I think, finally, huh? We haven't seen them yet, though. They do a good job of making you think it's WLF or some random group in general that's killed Joel before the Firefly revelation, huh? Says Panda. Yeah, they do a good job with that. You're right. Like we don't know why. I mean, all right, but we know why. I guess maybe I give it too much credit, right? Like I kind of feel as though when Joel is killed in the start of this game, it's pretty obvious why. We already know that that Abby's dad was killed by Joel. I think it's not really a great revelation, but they did what they could with it. You know, I love a plot twist. Don't get me wrong. I love a bad plot twist too. Like if it's kind of obvious, it's still a plot twist. It's better than no plot twist. I like that a lot, this Panda, huh? Because it reinforces the idea that Joel crossed a fuck ton of people. Yeah, I think that, you know, Joel did cross a lot of people, which is fair. That being said, I think that it's pretty easy to deduce from an audience perspective that if they're gonna kill Joel, a character who's like a main character, it has to be for something that's really significant, you know, thematically or narratively, right? Like, for a Joel to have died from some random group that he pissed off before the first game starts, that would have, you know, not made as much sense narratively. So for that reason alone, on a meta level, I think we all understand that he was killed for what happened at the end of the first game. Because that was quite egregious, quite a sin on his part. Let's see here. Let me actually bring this up.
I need to get off the street.
What's up, Dix? Says, who was killed for what? Joel was killed, Dix, for killing all the Fireflies at the end of the first game. Remember, Dix, the first game, he has to save Ellie from the hospital, so he murders all the guys there, even though they're not really doing anything terribly wrong. My point is that because Joel is killed in this game's intro, and they don't tell you exactly why he was killed, I think that it's probably safe to assume that's why he was killed. If he killed all the Fireflies, who was left to kill him? He didn't kill them all, Dix. Maybe he should have. How's your weekend, Dick? Fucking more, dog. Lots of dead guys here. So they're having like a war right now.
Left. Abby.
Yeah?
This way.
This way. Over here. What's up, cool hand? Looking more, dog. They still do a good job, though. They push WLF down your throat, and then Ellie is like, who the fuck is WLF, and why are they after Joel? Yeah, you're right. Again, it was a little bit obvious, but again, it was covert enough that it was still fun. It was still a fun reveal. Who the fuck is WLF, says Dick? So there's the Washington Liberation Front. Excuse me, the Washington Liberation Front. They're the organization that Abby's a part of. They're like basically a military organization trying to take over the world. The White Liberty Frontiers is cool, huh? It's a very racist game. I mean, it's a little bit racist, but not super racist. I've beaten Silo 2 times in a row for the first time ever, says Spectre. Good. Your chum's really coming along, dude. It's not a Facebook group, Dix. It's a Reddit group, I think. I think Steve's a Reddit mod. Okay. So I think on this island there should be no zombies, right? I'm pretty sure that there's no zombies. Oh, there's fucking guys out there. Oh, shit. Keep it moving, guys. Keep it moving. Can I climb up out here? I cannot climb back up. Hugo versus Chun is ass, but I still feel good, says Spectre. Yeah, I feel like there's not a lot Hugo can do. Kind of feel like you probably just mash back fierce in that matchup and... It's pretty cool. One thing I like about this game's story is the fact that I kind of feel as though they played out Abby's betrayal of the WLF in a pretty organic way. I love that she sort of, you know, she just goes off on her own. She goes AWOL to go, you know, find Owen. And it's not really a huge deal at first, but it kind of spirals. It kind of spirals, and now she finds them as her enemies. That's pretty fun. I fucking love that fucking emoji real bit. The fucking N Cruise, the hype emoji. That's just so sick. It's so adorable. I've got pills. Should I take some pills, guys? They're really giving me a lot of these pills lately. Let's go see what I can learn with these smart pills. Okay, so I've been working on this, oh, momentum. Oh, okay. Okay, so I get faster health kits. That's pretty useful. Let's learn some aim stability. It doubles my stability and my accuracy. Holy shit. What is accuracy? I thought that I always hit wherever my thing was pointing. Maybe it narrows the cone, I guess? But the cone's pretty small. I mean the reticle? It's already pretty small, though. I haven't made use of this momentum thing yet. It's a unique skill to Abby. It means if I get a kill shot, like a kill melee attack, I get another one real fast. Basically, it's kind of like a Steel on Bone from Ninja Gaiden 3, which you guys don't even know about. You guys are fucking a bunch of scrubs. You guys don't know about fucking Ninja Gaiden 3. What am I talking to you guys about for? You guys don't know about good games. But basically, in Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge, they added a mechanic to the Ninja Gaiden franchise called Steel on Bone, where when you chop off an enemy's limb, right? So in Ninja Gaiden 2, you can take an enemy's limb off. Once they lose a limb, they become more desperate, but they become open to a one-shot kill after that. They become vulnerable to one-shot kill. And in Ninja Gaiden 3, they made it so that if you take somebody's limb off, then get a one-shot kill, then if there's another enemy near you, you can get another one-shot kill. It's kind of like a reward. It's like a reward for getting a one-shot kill, basically, for getting a vulnerable kill. This game has the same thing called momentum. Basically, if I can, you know, stun an enemy, they become vulnerable to a one-shot kill. If I can kill him while he's still stunned, then an enemy near me can also get it. I just go ham and just kill a bunch of guys. It's kind of fun. Spectre watched it, huh? Panda likes the momentum. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Steel on Bone. I kind of feel as though it's sort of an underrated mechanic. I wonder if this game was inspired by that, because I don't really see it that often. As far as I know, the only game that had anything like that before was Ninja Gaiden 3. The NES game, though, says Spectre, huh? Not the new one, but the classic one. That's also a good game. I think that Ninja Gaiden, as a franchise, has the highest density of good games, like all-time games, of literally any series. Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3 NES, 10 out of 10 games. Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3 on, you know, Next Generation, 10 out of 10 games, right? Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword on DS, amazing game. Right? What bad games did it have? It had Yaiba, which I've never played. I've heard it's pretty bad. It had the original version of Ninja Gaiden 3, which people say was not very good before they updated it to Razor's Edge. It's got to be an all-time franchise that way. Dix says Neo 2. I don't think that counts, Dix. But yeah, Neo 2, also an amazing game. I like being a ninja that can shoot a giant pirate blunderbuss cannon, says Panda, huh? I haven't played 3D Ninja Gaiden 3. I only played Sigma 2. Yeah, Sigma 2 is super sick as well. Dix says Sekiro? No, Dix, Sekiro don't count. Neo is free and I passed on it because of you, Venka. Damn, Cool Hand. I respect that, though. But seriously, though. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, Cool Hand. From the bottom of my heart. Fuck Neo. And Dix, honestly, Dix is oftentimes facetious. Oftentimes he cracks jokes, right? But he liked Neo. Dix liked Neo. I really, really, really hated Neo. Like, deeply hated Neo. Just played Neo 2. Neo 2 is fucking amazing. Neo 1 is pretty good in the DLC. But for the main game, it's fucking obnoxious. Rubber says Neo's trash. Spectre says didn't even beat Neo 1. Never played the Neo game, so I'm looking forward to it, says Panda. Yeah, Neo is going live on YouTube, guys, right now. On Vencabot YouTube, we're actually doing the Neo 1 playthrough once a week. And it was very fraught. Well, yeah, at this point, just play Neo 2, huh? But that's any franchise, huh? Old games can die. Come on, Dix. Come on. You don't mean that, Dix. Old games are good most of the time. I watched a friend play it and it looked cool, says Panda, huh? Yeah, I like Neo 2 a lot, but Neo 1 was just too monotonous. It was just too monotonous. I love that genre, man. I love fucking character action games. I love Dark Souls style games. I love action RPGs. But Neo 1 was just so monotonous. Every map was the same. Every enemy was the same. For so long. It's such a long game. And, you know, on YouTube we're actually ranting as we speak about how Neo 1 had very troubled development. It was a game that was in development for 10 years. And it started off as being a turn-based RPG. And over time, they kept having to remake it and redo it from scratch and having new ideas and, you know, rebooting it. And it cost them $10 billion to make it over the course of 10 years. I think that its troubled development shows in its shitty gameplay. I think that's why the DLC was good, right? Because the DLC was made from scratch, post-development. You know, after the main game released, they began working on the DLC. And by that point, they had a good idea what the hell they were doing. Up to that point, they had no idea what they were doing. And the DLC in that game is godlike, and Neo 2 is fucking amazing. Probably my favorite game, you know, of the last, you know, 5 years or so. Maybe even going back further than that. Just hop right into the second, because why not? Intro explains the whole first game anyway. Does it? Cool? Are you enjoying it then? I feel like Psychonauts being pretty much like a story-driven experience. I kind of feel like I'd recommend playing the first game first. But, you know, it's still, I'm sure it's still a lot of fun. Nobody's got time to play random-ass prerequisite games, huh? What else has even come out in the past 5 years? Nothing, dicks. Hey, Furby! Hey! Did I kill somebody already? The walkie-talkies are real right now. I'm going very slow, though. I'm the one talking right now. We're doing a lot of walkie, but I'm the one who's talking. I could have done this, you know, 20 minutes ago if I'd just been actually playing the game.
Come on.
Still gotta play Psychonauts as Panda, huh? I have the first one, just haven't played it. I think Psychonauts is a really cool game. I don't know if how it stacks up against the all-time great platformers, though. Titanfall 2 was 2016, huh? That looked pretty solid. Guys, what's y'all's favorite game of the last 5 years? A game that came out in the last 5 years. You guys playing modern games or what? You guys like me and just play all old games all the time. Okay. Alcohol, yes. Yes, Horizon, good choice, Robib. Good choice. F9 does not count, though, Spectre. No, it's a re-release. Remake at best. Mostly it's a re-release. I'm glad to hear your opinion anyway, that you enjoyed that game so much. That means a lot to me. Love to hear you guys loving this shit. Even if it's just an old game. Flashlight. I think, but I'm not sure. But I think that human enemies will see your flashlight. I'm almost certain, because I'm not totally sure about this. But I think one time an enemy said, "Hey, I see a flashlight over there." Whereas the game itself made it very clear, and I've seen it in gameplay many times, that zombies don't see your flashlight. Zombies, are, for whatever reason, they don't detect flashlights. I guess they don't perceive light the way that we do as humans or some shit.
Yara.
But I think that humans do see it. If you're trying to stealth around, you can't have your flashlight on. I still play Overwatch every now and again, says Furby, huh? Is that game older than 5 years now, Furby? That game might not even fucking qualify for our criteria. I feel like it might be over 5 years old by now.
Abby.
2017? I hope not, Coolahan. No way, dude. Is Breath of the Wild that old? No. I refuse to believe it. That game came out in 2019 at the earliest, right? Right? Or is time passing that fast? Oh, Coolahan! Yo, time passing too fast, guys. What the fuck? Breath of the Wild's going on 5 years old now? God damn! It was 2016, Spectre? Oh my god. Panda says, I played it on Ultra Hard, and I haven't even gotten to Meridian yet. I'm almost at level cap, and because I've been killing everything, and now I'm fucking around in the DLC area. What are we talking about here? I missed it. Little Bib says here, Oh, Horizon. Oh, Horizon. Yeah, that game, I think is really underrated. It's a game that's well beloved, and it should be. I think that not enough is said about
This way.
what a work of genius, a masterpiece.
Abby?
Oh, disarmed.
Yara! Yara, get up!
Uh-oh.
Yara, please! We need to move. Come on! I can't leave her here! Stay back! Drop it! Now!
Oh, shit.
It's Abby! Stay back!
Stand down.
Isaac? Oh, no. This is getting sick.
Isaac.
What the hell are you doing?
I need you to hear me out.
What's that behind you?
He saved my life.
Move out of the way. We'll deal with you back home.
He's not one of them, please.
Abby, move.
God damn it, he's just a kid!
You have 3 seconds to get away from that scar.
Oh, my God.
1,
You really gonna shoot me?
2.
I'm not fucking moving.
Gonna shoot me in the leg. No! Oh, my. Oh, no! Oh, that's so sad. It was so well directed. Let's go, Abby.
Look, we need to move. She's gone. Oh my god, she's gone. Come on.
It's freaking out.
You're fucking people.
You're my people. Listen to me. We're gonna have to fight to get out of this, okay? And then I need you to show us to those boats.
Let's go, Lev.
Don't let anybody stop us. Yeah? Okay.
Let's go, Lev.
Follow me.
Oh, man. What a sick cutscene. That was so worth it. That's something to keep the chat here, guys. So, Pants, I only played Breath of the Wild over a friend's house, huh? Don't have a Switch. Horizon was amazing. Do you think Breath of the Wild is better than Horizon, Coolan? Well, I haven't played enough of Breath of the Wild to really say for sure, but I think that Horizon is really, really good. I kind of feel as though Breath of the Wild probably is good in some other ways than Horizon is, but I probably feel like Horizon probably appeals to me more overall. But I don't know. I really don't know. Let's see here. I'm usually behind in games by 2 to 3 years minimum all the time because I want to buy games cheaper. Same here, Panda. I'm really cheap that way. Takes to just steal them, huh? Neo 2, DOS 2. DOS 2 is what? No idea. Monster Hunter World all came out in the past 5 years. I haven't played Monster Hunter World yet. Do you think I'd like it, Dix? I'm sure I would. We talk about this on stream all the time. Divinity Original Sin 2. Oh, okay. I know you played with the homies. Who's your favorite character you've come across so far? Says Rose Gold. I mean, I like Abby a lot. Abby's dope. You know, I liked Isaac. He just died. He was a real fucking creep. I kind of feel as though, you know, narratively speaking, in terms of like the lore, they did a really good job of making Isaac really terrifying.
I have.
He's a really dope villain. Like he's introduced to us, even when he's on our side. When he's introduced to us, he's introduced to us sort of like a, you know, cold-hearted, you know, maniacal, you know, by any means sort of a leader, and that really kind of is a slow burn toward him becoming, you know, Abby's adversary, and that's kind of fun. What about you, Rose Gold? Horizon, the game is beautiful, says Panda. Huh? Like, the sun rises and sets on Horizon, and it's just beautiful. Is that what it's called, Horizon? What's Deathloop, Spectre? Abby's piece of trash, Shiva Jones, huh? No different than Ivan. I don't know who Ivan is. Shiva Jones. Who's Ivan? Welcome aboard, Doc. Those 3 games are definitely top tier, huh? So I take back that nothing in the past 5 years came out. Well, I mean, when you only have 3 games, though, Dix, that's still kind of a drag. What are some other good games that came out in the last 5 years, guys? ...2017? God damn. Gang B, says Tano. That game's older than that, right? What more, Dano? He tried to bluff with shooting Abby, but then he had to pull the trigger, says Panda. If his people weren't behind him, he might have listened to Abby. Maybe you're right, Panda. I think he's a really cool character. He's a kind of complex character. I'm glad he's dead. It's pretty cool, though. It was in beta for like 6 years. Is that true, Dano? So how does that... I mean, I guess it's kind of hard to tell when games are technically released these days, right? Because they're in fucking... They are in early access for so long. There's where I'm supposed to go. Oh, you mean... When you say Ivan, you mean Isaac. I got you, Shiva Jones. Well, Joel's my favorite Rose Gold, huh? I like Abby more and more every time, so I don't know.
Abby!
Turn a flashlight. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's fine, fine, fine.
Oh, God! Motherfucker!
Ouch. Oh, God, I need to heal so bad. I'm dead. Oh, fuck. I actually ran into the fucking shithole there. Let me see here. I got hella ammo. I got mad ammo, dude. I've been being so sneaky.
Come on out, Abby. Let's get this over with. Look for a way out.
Oh, God.
Shit.
I need to hide. There's no hiding spots. That's by design. Reload. Lev, help. Only one person coming this way.
I don't see them. They can't have gone far.
Come here, come here. Oh no. Oh, she had an axe? Let's fucking go.
They jumped back there.
Pull him over here. Pull her, pull her. Oh, she's fighting me. Ooh. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna read the chat in a minute here. But I'm having a lot of fun right now. Okay. Alright, so I feel like I'm pretty well hidden now. Let me pause and read the chat here. Let's see here. They make Abby just like Joel, huh? She's a piece of shit. They introduce the kids and she becomes a better person, but somehow Abby deserves to have a happy ending and not Joel. Killer, says Shiva Jones. I kind of feel like your point that if Joel didn't have a happy ending, then Abby doesn't deserve one? That seems weird to me. I mean, shouldn't you be happy? If they're the same, shouldn't you be happy for Abby to have survived? Oh, shit. Okay, so I can get this axe now, but I still have this amazing crowbar. I haven't taken that much damage yet. Let it continue, says Shiva Jones. Let it continue. Also, we don't know that she has a happy ending. I kind of presume that she wouldn't, to be honest. If he dies, she dies. This is really fun. This game in general has some of the best stages I've ever seen in like any game. It's so goddamn good. What Joel and the Fireflies both should have done is woke Ellie up and let her decide if she wants to die for the vaccine. Yeah, but I mean, I think it's supposed to be morally complex, right, Panda? And I can see how they wouldn't want to ask her that. Because what if she said no? Like, they kind of had no choice but to kill her to save the world. At least from their perspective. Come here.
Fucking traitor.
We found a dead body. We got fucking a nice machete. I want to kill her next. She's kind of by herself. Here we go. Here's my chance. Come here. There's that too, Shiva Jones. I just kind of feel as though, you know, whether or not they had her unconscious, right? They had her unconscious on the table. They were very sure they could save the world if they killed her. Again, maybe they just would have been too much of a risk to ask her if she was okay with it. Okay. Heard this game's really fun on the hardest difficulty, but there is no stinko-vision. I can see that. I'm glad I have stinko-vision, but if you got really good at this game, I can see how you have other options, right? Who saw who?
Kira?
Oh no, we have too many guys here.
I'll see what's up. Anyone seen them?
Negative contact.
Where are you? Kevin?
Come over here. Come over here. Oh my god.
Zoe, find anything?
Don't see anything.
Oh my god. I want to take off my silencer. My gun seems a really annoying bug where you can't do that if there's any items near you. I've never heard anything good about Deathloop yet, guys. I heard Deathloop is yeah, it's got some bad reviews. But I have no idea what. I've never even heard it before in my life until now. On some fucking Mandela effect type shit. Everybody knows what it is except for me. I don't know. I should put the silencer back on and get a stealth kill. And I feel like I could fucking line it up, to be honest. There's a really good spot for stealth kills. I kind of like being here.
Sound off. They turn up yet? This place is clear.
No one behind me at all. That guy's making like a kind of a wide. Oh, he's going upstairs now. Okay. If I can get the high ground, that'd be great. There's a guy up there somehow.
You lost them. Got them!
Oh, I know there's a fucking thing there. Escape, escape, escape. Oh my god. Okay. This is a really nice environment for hiding, for sure. At first, I kind of thought there was no way to get out here without shooting, at first. It seemed like a shooting arena. But like everything in this game, you know, you can shoot your way out or you can stealth it. In the same map, it's good for both. My silencer broke, or I didn't equip it? Oh, I grabbed an item on the ground. That's a fucking annoying ass bug. That bug got me again, twice in the same map. If you are on top of any item that's like, so triangle's how you remove silencers, as well as how you pick up items. But to remove a silencer or to attach one, I have to do it to this map. Go to the see that prompt there, like. That should take priority. If I wanted to grab the goddamn axe, I could just not be in this menu. If I bring up that menu, hit triangle, She grabs the axe instead of putting her silencer on. I could have had a stealth kill there. Fuck. Let me pause here and catch up with the chat here. A lot of rave reviews to Stevie Jones, not for this game, Deathloop. But kind of unoptimized. It's got almost a 90 on Metacritic, huh? I've seen a decent amount of hype for it. It came up pretty often when Bethesda was bought. 10s from GameSpot and IGN. I like the concept of the game. Not the biggest fan of FPS games, though, huh? It was a good shot, Stevie Jones, but I'm supposed to have silencer. Why can't the bald killer use a gun, huh? Well, he's a Scar. They don't like guns. Some Scars do use guns, but it's not like their main thing. The Scars are against technology, so they use bows and arrows and shit. So there's only a couple guys left, right? There's 1, 2 people left, that's all? So what is this game, guys? Why do you guys want to play Deathloop so bad? Well, there's a few guys. There's 1, 2, 3. 3 guys left. Now, I wasn't aware there's a staircase over here. There's not. I can climb in on some Uncharted type shit. This is where I got attacked before.
Anyone see them? Damn it! Where the fuck did they go?
No one in this area.
I want to have the high ground. There's somebody up here, though. Yeah, it's going to be hard for me to get to that spot. He's coming toward me, though? Might have a chance here.
I got you!
Oh, no, I've been too loud. Yeah, that was definitely not stealth takedown. It's okay. Okay, pretty good spot here. The cut of glibs. Yeah, I should have got up and ran, to be honest. Since there's like a kind of like a Batman Arkham Asylum thing. Sometimes they go, oh, and they see like kind of like a little freak out. In that time, you can run up and snap her neck. Why can't you tell him when and where to shoot like God of War, huh? Why can't you tell him when and where to shoot like God of War? Oh, I have not played that game. I'm talking about the new God of War. That'd be cool. I think canonically kind of makes sense, though. Like, we're not really, like, close, me and this kid. Transports me to the mysterious island of Black Reef, where an eternal struggle between 2 extraordinary assassins will determine the island's future. As Colt, you must find a way to put an end to the time loop, trapping the island in an endless cycle, all while being hunted by the island's inhabitants. Sounds like a cool idea, I guess. Can I make a silencer from here? I have a silencer. I still haven't got it attached. Now I finally do. So I have a health kit down there I can use. So I really am in very little danger. I have to kill these guys smart. But let's conserve the silencer. Just so fucking take him out and put it off. Who's got me now? You? So she saw me when she took cover, I think. She thinks I'm still here, I think. Why is she just hiding there? Maybe she just wants to wait for me to come to her, huh? Makes sense, I suppose. I could throw a bomb. I have really no reason to. I might just sneak over there, to be honest. Diggity bumpity doo doo. Dibbity boppity do do. So she is the last enemy, I believe. She thinks I'm still up there. She's not sure where I'm at. Okay, she's kind of losing her focus. She's making a wide berth around this corner I'm at, which is not great for me. Yeah, this is not the best. Come back toward me though, which is great. Kind of like Batman Arkham Asylum. Feels like she's so nervous. Interesting. Excuse me. Die, please. Colt is a black man. The other assassin's black man's kryptonite, a black woman. Oh my god. Yo, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They have a romance, you think, dude? They're gonna fall in love?
Lev, you still with me?
Where you at, Lev? It's just a dishonest plus hitman, huh? Hitman? Kind of hard, I don't know. Also, a player inhabitable antagonist, which is cool. Well, that's definitely innovative, right? I can't even imagine how that would work, to be honest. I don't know if there's a romance, but she keeps killing his ass, huh? Well, it sounds like a romance to me, dude. That's love, dude. That's love. That's what it feels like. Just a character trying to kill you is cool, Anne. So it like hunts you down. So I kind of presume from the hype I heard about this game, maybe I'm totally misinterpreting it. It sounds kind of like a large-scale single-player experience. Maybe not though. It kind of hunts you down. But kind of most of the time you imagine that in a very small enclosed space. Is it a very small enclosed space, or how do they hunt you down? How do they find you if it's a larger map? Like if it's a whole island, how do they find you? If it's a player, for instance. I don't know, sounds like totally kind of innovative, right? Kind of must be something new about it for it to work at all. That's where I'm supposed to go. I want to find the goodies. So there was a health kit back here. I have to heal myself and get this health kit. This map seemed like it was gonna be really hard at first, but there's a lot of places to hide. Very hidey. Lots of melee weapons I could grab. I used up some ammo for both my rifle and for my pistol, especially my pistol. Back here is the health kit. I should go grab that before I forget. It's not over here. It's over here. There it is. Heal me. The faster heals are fucking great. This game is a pretty fun skill tree. Like, the game is playable and enjoyable and tense before you have your skills leveled up. It's not necessarily like you don't really need them to survive, but they are quite handy. They're all valuable in such a way that when I want to level up, when I go to this menu right here, and go to my level up screen, there's like that indecision that comes from a really good skill tree design, right? Where you're kind of like, oh, I want to have this, but I also want to have this. I think that, you know, not enough love is shown to well-designed skill trees. Oftentimes, they're kind of like a little tacked-on feature. It's oftentimes really obvious what you want to get. Like, you know, one thing's really... Oh, what the hell? One thing's really strong, one thing's really weak, oftentimes. But in some games, you know, there actually is a lot of, like, hard decisions to make. That's kind of fun. Whose skill tree longs is Robib, huh? Indeed, good question. Whose skill tree long? I don't know. It's kind of looting. How much do I have in terms of resources? I still need alcohol the most, and definitely can never have too much tape and scissors. Those are probably the two best, along with bottles, you know, the two best things you want to have. That's a cool spot so you can hide around and sneak. Favorite skill tree? That's a tough call, Houlihan. I think skill trees are more of a modern game thing. I've not played a lot of modern games, I guess, compared to retro games. What is the best skill tree? What is the best skill tree? When I think of bad skill trees, I always think of Batman Arkham games. They have this stupid skill tree in those games where it's like none of the upgrades actually do anything. And you have your shit all maxed out by like the end of the first fucking dungeon. Yeah, maybe FF10, but that's definitely the most legendary skill tree. That's the most legendary skill tree, right? Is FF10's. The sphere grid. And from what I hear, it was really good. But I've not played FF10, guys. Oh my god. Yo, think about exposing himself, dude, on stream? You didn't play FF10, dog? My brother loves that game a lot. It's probably his favorite Final Fantasy, I think. I've watched him play it quite a few times through. And I never actually played it myself. I tried to play it one time when the HD version came out, and I got so goddamn bored by the linearity in the first part of the game, I couldn't keep up with it. But I know that this, the sphere grid lets you really customize your characters really well. And the same with like Final Fantasy Tactics, right? It's a game I love profoundly. This kind of got a skill tree, right? Kind of. Not really a tree per se. Kind of a tree. But even then, it's not that well designed. There's a lot of imbalance in that skill tree. Multiplayer Diablo-esque kind of a game, huh? That has an interesting skill tree. You can kind of do anything with it. Path of Exiles is dicks, huh? Neo 2's skill tree is pretty good. I think it's definitely up there, Shiva Jones. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, put it that way. For being as big as it is, there is some good stuff in there to find, but I think a lot of it also is kind of, like, not that good in that skill tree. Like, all the skills are kind of, like, not very attractive, at least to me. But there's that moment, right, Shiva Jones, where I'm kind of like, I have these points to spend. What should I spend them on? And to me, that really is, like, the whole point of the skill tree, is that decision-making process, and too many games, like, just totally streamline that out entirely. Like, there's no decision to be made. It's just so obvious what you're supposed to get. Oh. Is it dicks? I feel like MapleStory is, like, one of the worst skill trees of all time, right? Like, it's literally, like, you have one thing to spend your points on. Just spend it. Let's just do it from your... Like, it has an option to do it for you automatically. So it's so fucking brain dead. But maybe it got better. Apparently likes Borderlands skill tree, huh? I like Borderlands skill trees, but I think they're significantly... They'd be improved by having a little flex between categories, huh? Stats give you one thing to spend your points on, says Dix. But not skills. Skills are totally different. I've only played the game as much as I've played it on stream, Dix. When I played MapleStory back in the day, that was a long time ago. On stream, I kind of felt as though it didn't really matter where to put my points into in terms of skills. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But your skills all end up maxed anyways. Yeah, that's sort of my problem with skill trees in general in games a lot of the time, Dix. I kind of mentioned that before about Batman, right? Like, the skill trees, part of what makes them work, I think, is that I should have to choose what I want. And part of that means I can't just have everything. At least not anytime soon. A lot of these games, man, like... The skills are totally pointless. Like, they're all equally functional. They all do the same thing. They all have, very little function, perhaps, in actual gameplay. And so what I spend my points on barely matters. And then, within a very short amount of time, I already have them all maxed out anyway, so who cares? There's that too, Shiva Jones. Shiva Jones, is there any game that lets you reset your tree and start over again? I like that. That's a really cool, modern feature. I love when games let you do that. To me, that's such a awesome... quality of life improvement over like classical games. I'm not sure what was the first game to like do that, but when I see it in a modern game, I'm like, oh yeah, it's so satisfying. I love the way Neo 2 handles it as well. In Neo 2, you can kind of like save your builds. Oh, you have multiple builds with the same skill points. Oh, that's so sick. Skill tree got to be a little bit bratty, or I don't want it. Huh? It's a little bit bratty.
Cover me.
Yeah.
I got it. Go.
Why is that door so hard to open? Oh, it has that fucking Coke machine leaning against it.
Killed those wolves.
It doesn't matter. I'm getting off this island.
It's life or death, Lev. Life or death.
There's the radio station up ahead. We're gonna cut through.
How far is this Haven place from here?
Still got a ways to go.
So I was talking over the cutscene earlier. I'm not sure why we're going to Haven. Is that where he parked his boat? I don't understand. We're trying to find his boat, right? Why are we going to Haven? Not to gloat, but me and Nate and Silo got dim sum Chinese food today, huh? It was godlike. That sounds amazing, dude. I'm pretty hungry. I should get some taco after the food. A good skill tree forces you to make difficult choices, huh? Can't have everything you want. I don't mind having everything I want in a skill tree, as long as it's like post-game. Right? When you're just kind of goofing off at that point. That's fine. I think that I don't necessarily need to not... Like, I don't think that, for me, a good skill tree doesn't preclude having everything by the end of the game. But I think that you're right, Stevie Jones. In order to actually have the decision actually have weight, it has to be... you can't have everything too soon, obviously. You have to choose what you want now. Like, if I'm grinding to fuck, like, you know, let's say I'm playing, I don't know, Fallout or whatever, right? I'm grinding and grinding and grinding. I don't mind if I can grind enough, theoretically, to have everything. Theoretically. But in normal, sensible gameplay, I clearly, like I said, should not have access to everything. Alright. This game's skill tree is pretty cool, like, in general. I kind of like all the skill trees in this game. Like, that's very rare in any game I play, where I like every skill tree. And I really want to, you know, like, I can't just max out one skill tree because I really want some other skills from another one, you know, kind of soon. They could have done more with it in this game, but I think that it's probably better to have it be simple and have it be, you know, have it work well than have it be overly complex and have it be filled, like, you know, fluff. Okay. I'm always sneaking, dude. That's a bad habit I have. You guys watch the stream, you guys know, no matter what game I'm playing, I spend the whole time sneaking. I'm so scared. In this game, I usually avoid the health ones so I can craft more items or do more damage, like hit explosive arrows, huh? For me, like, the most worthless skill in this game is having more max health, because your health kits and stuff will never heal you from bottom to top, right? So, like, I'd rather get shot and then run away and heal myself with an item than have more max health most of the time. But even then, it's not terrible. It's just not quite as good to me. That shit was busted, Spectre. Also, post first playthrough, getting the infinite ammo cheat and running around with infinite explosive arrows is the most fun thing. What this game really needs is a challenge mode. I said that before, right?
Lev, get the ladder for me.
I've come to appreciate this game's story a lot. I've liked it more and more as I've played it, and I've kind of been more and more interested in the cutscenes and shit than I have been in the past. That being said, the gameplay density could still be improved theoretically. Like, I really enjoy stealthing and shooting and fighting. I love that in this game. I think this game needs to have a mode where I can do that all the time. And for it to not have that, it's kind of a drag. It seems like an easy win to me. I think too many games, like, I think that, you know, after Batman came out, you know, Arkham Asylum, I kind of feel like every game needs to have a challenge mode. It was again, a really obvious win to me for the game design. Speedrunner or just no getting spotted runs, Spectre, huh? Just let me fight, and then let me, you know, there could be multiple challenges, Spectre. There could be speedrun challenges. There could be ones for, you know, not getting spotted. Could be, you know, don't get shot.
All right, what have we got?
I don't think, Spectre, as long as I'm ranting here about, you know, challenge runs and my love for challenge modes in games, I kind of feel like one thing Batman really fucked up on, and which I've never seen another game do, you know, better, is that instead of giving me, like, a challenge to do, just give me a playground of gameplay, and then give me stats at the end. Like, just give me the stats at the end. That way I can compete, you know, or get, like, achievements, right, for, you know, doing it a certain number of, you know, certain speed, within a certain time limit, without getting spotted. Like, why does Batman always, like, oh, do these 3 stealth kills in this stealth map, right? That's how you win. You win the challenge map by doing these 3 stealth kills. Like, I don't want to win the challenge map. Just let me play it the way I want to play it, and then maybe give me some objectives to sort of, like, reach for. Mickey says here, when you finish the game, you can play through all the encounters with encounter select. All combat, no stat still, says Mickey. So, Mickey, that's awesome, and I kind of expected that. But here's why, and I might be totally wrong, Mickey. I might be totally wrong about this. But they had that same feature in Uncharted. Same developers, right? Naughty Dog. And it sucked in Uncharted. It fucking sucked, man. When I beat that game and unlocked the encounter mode, I was like, let's fucking go. I want to fucking shoot guys and stealth guys and climb on shit and swing on ropes and, you know, just fight. But they engineered it straight up incorrectly, right? Like, it would put you in a spot where there was still, like, a cutscene to watch before the encounter sometimes, or maybe you couldn't pick every encounter. Like, I could put myself into this stage before this encounter, but I can't pick the next encounter. I had to beat this one, then watch a cutscene, and then get to the next one. Like, I couldn't just drop myself into every encounter that I wanted to play. So I kind of give up on that notion, right? Like, I'm sure this game probably does have, like, an encounter mode. If it's as bad as it is in Uncharted games, I kind of feel like it's not really worth as much as I would like it to be honest. There's a PC game called Army Men, isometric shooter, but the first level had a battle in the corner of the map where you could go, and it would last forever. I spent so much time there as a kid, says Spectre. Yeah, it's fucking sick, right? Just, again, the gameplay density. I love that about the Batman games, the Batman Arkham games. You just go to the challenge mode, pick a map, then you fucking just fight, or you stealth, right, until you're done. And my only problem with it was that, again, they gave you a linear objective to accomplish, and you could ignore it, and I did ignore it, to be honest. I'd fucking just play it forever just for fun. Didn't really care about the objectives, but I wouldn't have minded if the game had, let me play it as though it were a time attack, as though it were, a don't get spotted, as though it were a, and part of that just means giving me stats. Just give me, my own stats to work with, and give me, like, I could strive for my own high scores in various categories at once, right? I could do it in more than one category, and not just having to worry about, the one way the game wants to score me. Uncharted 2 had a mode like this. It was online co-op, too. I was hooked. Difficult as fuck, though. Never completed it. Really? That sounds like fun. That reminds me, as long as I'm ranting here, in Uncharted, 4, they had this online mode, which seemed like it was exactly what I wanted. It was just maps with bad guys, and I could play with a friend or single player against bots, and that was really dope to me. Like, I was like, oh, this is kind of what I wanted, right? But the gameplay is different. Like, for that mode, there's no stealth. Enemies always know where you are. It's not like a horde mode, right? So, again, it, to me, defeated the purpose. Like, I love the idea of having these big challenge maps where I can kill a bunch of guys, and, in that mode, you can also find weapons, and, you could probably, like, power yourself up, like, all that good stuff. But for them to have removed the stealth element, sort of, to me, defeat the purpose. If you completed a game file loaded, you can pick the encounters you want. No cutscenes. They do exclude a few of the more scripted combat sections, says Nikki, huh? I'm happy to hear that in any case. That would be nice. I wouldn't mind having, like, stats and stuff as well, but as long as I can just play the game and, maybe even just time myself, it's better than nothing, I guess. Especially as RE4 Mercenaries is really good. I'm more like a horde mode kind of thing. Not stealth, says Steve Jones? Yeah, so it's like, it has similar gameplay, Stevie Jones, to the main game, but it's also its own thing. So when you start the game up, Stevie Jones, in Uncharted 4, you go to the multiplayer mode, it has a different developer listed. It's a whole different dev that worked on it. And it has very similar gameplay to the shooting in Uncharted 4, but it's not the same. You can't do all the stuff you can do in Uncharted 4, which to me defeats the whole point. I wanted to, like, crawl and get stealth kills and choke people out and fun stuff like that. Hide behind a corner and jump these guys. It was kind of like Uncharted in that there was a bunch of dudes to kill, but they always know where you are, and they always just run toward you. It's a very large map. But enemies always just kind of run toward you. And it kind of was like, to me, it defeated the whole purpose. Anyway, sorry guys, we're going a little tirade there. I want to upgrade some shit here. What am I upgrading? Scope, burst fire, right? Almost certainly. Stability on the shotgun? Nah. Scope on this? No. Let's get some burst fire. Finally. I think it was our friend, producer Tyler, who said that the burst fire is a total waste in this game. All it does is waste your ammo for you. But for me, I need to, I like to spray and pray. I'm not really good at aiming. I want to point my gun towards someone's chest and pull the trigger and shoot them 3 times. Something I need it, Spectre. I need it. I couldn't play it multiplayer, so TV Jones. Huh? Chloe character model looked like trash. Feels bare, man. Yeah, I kind of like you can play as Chloe though, which is again more than you could hope for. But I kind of wish it was better still. Burst fire only sucks if you want to snipe, says Mickey, huh? I presume I can probably turn it on and off, right? You would hope so. It's a waste, but it would help with the next bit, says Panda, huh? Yeah, I can toggle burst on and off. I'm sorry. That's so annoying. So I mentioned this before, guys. But in this game, when you go to your weapons menu, some things like toggling burst mode is triangle press. Attach silencer is triangle press. But if I press triangle, I'm gonna fucking interact with the stupid bench. Right? If I have the menu open, then triangle should do the thing it says it's gonna do. Not interact with the environment. That's such a huge oversight. It makes it very hard to, attach your silencer if there's like a weapon near you on the ground. Ugh. So annoying. Anyway, let's turn on burst fire. I'm a scrub. There we go. Reload. Okay. That'll do. Know what this rain reminds me of? What does it remind you of, Spectre? Press triangle and Neo Geo appears, says Dano. Is that true? I'm gonna try it right now. And wait for it. I'm gonna try, you guys. Ready for this? And triangle. It worked! It worked! Sorry, guys. If you don't wake up super, you're not living life, says she. That's true. Yang's lag gas stage offline? You having lag on Yang stage, dude? I don't think it has lag, does it, or does it? Oh, what's this? Oh, man. I almost missed that. Damn it. Oh, there's pills here, too? Sick. That was definitely lagging. But mortar. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, no. Haven.
Oh my god. Is that Haven? Yeah. What's left of it?
RPG type stuff.
Lev, where are the boats?
On the docks. Past the fires.
Then we better get down there before they're all gone.
That's a long ass way to go,
Right.
dude.
Yes,
That bitch burning.
We're not dying on this
The
island.
roof. The roof.
I know.
Let's get down there.
That'd be pretty tough, dude. For me, I'd be like, my feet hurt. Can I take a break? And we got any fucking chalky milk? Let me see if I can't upgrade my skills here. Not quite. 3 more pills. Vencabot. I think I'm making a Venka eyes command. Venka eyes emoji, Spectre. Okay. Boom. Loves a warrior though. He's a big boy. Yeah, he's pretty tough too. So where do you want me to go? Down there? It's kind of a long fall for this game. Alright. I don't smell nobody. That was just, well, there's somebody up there. He wouldn't be hiding.
Where do we go?
Where are they?
Follow the stone bridges.
Okay. Follow my lead.
Oh, there's somebody over there. The Stinkovision Spectre. Superhuman smell. You know what? I kind of want my crossbow. Let me swap this out for this. Jesus! Why does love always feel like a battlefield? A battlefield. I'm so nervous. I can't hardly see. It's so dark. Very, very dark. So I shot that dude, he's dead. This guy's gonna get shot to death by the wolves, I think. There he goes. Who's yelling? Somebody on the bridge? They sound very close. I have 1 shot left of my silencer. I could use a bow and arrow instead. Where's your noodle at, girl? Tell me that noodle. Go.
Any more of them?
Where are they going? I'm so tense.
Good.
Fuck them all, dude. There's a baseball bat. I still have this amazing upgraded crowbar. So they're all leaving now. The fight up ahead. Suits me fine. I mean, I'm still scared. All these crossbow bolts are very easy to recover. As long as they all kill each other, that's fine with me. Where's the other guy that I domed? Over here somewhere? Didn't I shoot some dude? Stinko vision. Any collective bows? Carolyn, no! Wish I had a sniper rifle. I'll make one later. Just people trying to live their best way they know how as Inspector, huh? Just straight fucking warring it out, dude? Warren Beatty? Yeah, I hear their voices and they sound closer than they are. Gun life is best life. Is that true, Dano? I hope not. Stinko vision. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and die, girl. Do your thing. Do your whole dying thing. This is a fucking war, dude. I'm saying, Inspector. Stinko vision. Why are you so smelly? Everybody's... I'm not sure I'm supposed to be, you know, a part of this conflict.
There! They're trapped in there! Lay them out!
Ooh, 7th Amendment, baby. There's more guys over there. I want to kill all these guys. To me, they're all my enemies, for sure. I ain't taking sides here. My side is genocide. There's somebody right there. Kind of far away. Is that you, Spectre? You're fucking on Team Wolves, dog? This game has still not sufficiently endeared me to the scars. I get that Lev and Yara are scars, but they're still kind of like, you know, creeps. Some of them to be left though, right? But I kind of feel as though they've done more to endear me to the wolves than to the scars. So everybody's dead now. Now we're in stealtho mode. Come here, dog. Come here. Choke him out in the grass, girl. I could use my Ford as a billboard. You think I could? I could maybe get some fucking sponsorship sticks. I'm gonna crawl this way. This grass is pretty tall, which is kind of nice. The cut of gribs. The grass is mad tall. Oh, fuck. Choke him out! That's where the fucking faster stealth kills too. Alright. So I still want my bow and arrow here. It's like 40% in forehead and 50% nose, huh? So it's only 10% ugly, it's not that bad. If you find my forehead and nose attractive, then I don't mind being all forehead and nose. They can hear the glass breaking if I walk on it. I gotta be careful. Oh, that was a lucky shot. He walked into it. Plenty of people would date a nose as dicks, huh? I'd sure pick one. Wow, dicks. Wow, but you're right. You're right. Okay, so I'm kind of thinning their ranks here pretty effectively. Let's keep on working my way around. So actually I'm short one arrow now. That's fine. One of my arrows broke too. Okay. Working my way into the building here, slowly but surely. This crossbow's fucking sick. Where is everybody? Somebody in there, somebody over there. Okay. Turn away, turn away, turn away, turn away. There we go. That worked out pretty well. There's Lev, holy shit. Lev wants to smoke. Oh my god! Yo, do it, dude! Take a life! Oh.
Damn!
He failed. Well, that's funny. That's actually hilarious. So I think he got spotted before we could finish the kill.
Stay alert.
Look at that. That's sick. He alerted them on accident. Oh, this sucks. Oh no. Oh shit. There's a horse over there.
Nice try! Found you!
They found shit, dog. Oh, right to the wall. Come on. This fucking thing is doing work. This crowbar, dog.
I don't see anybody.
Whew. That was
Let your
Ronald
guard
Spector.
down.
How cool was it that he even apologized afterward? Like he alerted them to his presence. That's just so sick to me. I'm kind of mind blown by that. What a rookie, says Dano. He almost got the stealth kill, but he got seen. Leave it the clip, Panda. He got seen. They chased him out here. And he said, sorry, I almost got us killed. And we was like, it's alright, no big deal. That was sick. A man got back up after having his throat slit on some real shit. He was getting choked out, I think, Spectre. He wasn't getting his throat slit. He was getting choked out. I think his animation got interrupted when he got seen. Let's find some treasure, guys. I'm gonna need a new gun eventually here. Or a new melee weapon. I've got plenty of fucking skizzers and tape, though. It's a fun little area, fun little encounter, right? Fun little set piece. Scars and the wolves at war with each other. You got fucking Nosferatu for sure. I mean, definitely, well, that's some Gil type shit. He's like, resurrection! Here's an arrow. Nice. Got raised up. Okay. So there's a horsey. somebody over there? I don't think so. Like what? It's Herb? Like Nosferatu? Silent films? I watched it in a little theater on campus. And I was quite bored by it at the time. I was relatively young though. I might find it more interesting nowadays. But I've seen the pretty cool silent films in this channel. I kind of feel like Nosferatu doesn't really... it's not quite the same. Like scary since Herb, huh? Don't really see any treasure about here. This place looks like I got some good treasure though. I'm full on my rifle ammo and my shotgun ammo, huh? Okay. Yo, Herb, dude. The fucking new fight kit options. Yeah. I like the movie where it's like the making of Nosferatu, huh? Is it like a dramatized or is it like a documentary? Sounds people like it's dramatized, huh? Okay. What do we got here, Dix? Should I click on this link? If it weren't Dix, I wouldn't, but it is Dix, so I'm gonna click it.
If that was you on the phone and you on the bus, was flickering the lights.
Oh my. God damn it, Dix. You would link some SpongeBob, Dix. I don't know what it is, Dix. I don't know if it's SpongeBob. All I knew was that it was SpongeBob. But I was already thinking, like, Nosferatu SpongeBob clip? What could it possibly be? Dix, I watched Adventure Time for the first time ever over the weekend. It was fun. It was good.
Abby,
I can see the appeal.
I have an idea.
Oh, a big old pipe. I love big old pipe, dude. You guys know me. I'm gonna not grab that yet, though. Skizzers, excellent. Health kit, perfect. Perfect. It's like a horror movie, but it's cool, huh? Lots of ammo in here. Holy fuck. I feel like it might be a boss fight coming up or something. Why so much ammo? If not for a boss fight. I heard about Adventure Time. Probably a problem is only from weird people, huh? Not like me though, Dix. I'm a pretty normal guy. You guys know me. I'm not weird at all. Just your friends that you ever think about, dude. Just a pretty cool, normal type dude. Because case in point. I watched like 4 episodes of it, and I was quite enraptured by it. I was well amused. I was well amused. Alright, so that's everything here. Let's go check out this horse. Yo, horse. What's up?
We can use that horse.
Where are you at, Lev? Thought you were in front of me. It's got a dead guy attached to it, though.
Get on the horse.
I watched the Food Chain episode of Adventure Time, and that episode is a trip, says Panda. It seems like it'd be a pretty mindless watch, which is nice. Yeah, I found it to be fun. It's very fun, very light, kind of witty. But it is relatively, I guess, it's pretty light. Ride him, Dano. I'm looking for a treasure, Lev. Alright, let's get on this horse. Oh, hang on, let me check over here real quick. You know, for treasure and such. Anything back here? Willem Dafoe is the vampire, huh? Shadow of the Vampire 2000. Willem Dafoe is so sick. I like the music up here, says Panda. My daughter watches Craig of the Creek. I catch myself getting into the episodes. I've never heard of it. What's Craig of the Creek? Herb, is that on Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon or what? Well, hang on. Can I go inside this truck? The Baldy wants to see it now. I like those photographs you put on Twitter, Baldy.
Lev, come on.
I love photographs of the desert.
More or less. Hang on. Ha!
Now we're gonna be running here.
Keep low. Abby, get away. Just keep pointing the way. Up ahead.
Oh,
Here we
shit.
go. Get ready. Trigger.
Oh, this is sick. Uncharted. Oh, man. Uncharted.
Whoa.
Okay. I'm not sure what side I'm on, dude.
Damn it! Hold on tight!
Oh, this is fucking sick.
Oh God. Haven.
Should we still go there?
I don't know. The boats are there.
Fuck it. Nothing is stopping
I'm
us.
lost out here.
Nothing is stopping us.
Hang on! Abby! Ah, fuck!
That was sick.
Burn in hell, you dirty!
Oh no, the horse! I'm sorry, what have I done?
Hang on, we're going through!
Oh no. This is ridiculous, we're at fucking 20 frames.
This way to the dock!
Up, over the hill.
Let's go up.
Abby, Ryder! Oh God!
Oh no! Where's Lev?
The horse!
Forget it. We have to keep moving.
Oh my.
Right there. The docks.
Okay,
Okay,
we
we're
gotta
almost
get out
there.
of here.
Fun little set
Abby,
piece.
this way.
Yeah. Fun music, Miss Panda. Yeah, you're right. Look, Panda. Horsey, no. Yeah, it's kind of going the Uncharted direction, right? This game has a nice mix of the classic slower pace of The Last of Us 1 with more fast-paced Uncharted-style action. It's kind of cool. Might as well burn the 3-bench, huh? What'd I do? I didn't do anything, dude. This is war, man. War is hell, 3-bench. When I first went through this, I was like, what the fuck? And I was watching it projected onto a wall, huh? Get on a projector? That's fucking sick. Welcome to heck, says Nix. We're in fucking heck now, dude, for sure.
Come on.
Oh, look at this lighting. It's amazing. Kind of low on ammo. I was actually using my real ammo for that gun. I didn't know that. I kind of assumed because it was a visceral vehicle section that actually was in the free ammo. Okay, so just burn it all. I burned the ammo. You know me, I never like to burn ammo. There's a lot of guys up here, dude. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? Give me this. Okay. Burst fire is on, right? Like I want it on, yeah, okay. Can I snipe somebody before I jump down there? Probably not, huh? Alright, here we go. There's nowhere to hide. I can get that house, perhaps. Oh my god, this is fucking sick. Look at the rain. I walk in the rain. So where's my pistol? How many shots does it have left? It's got one sound shot left. The controller died a second there. I'm so scared, guys. I don't want to move. Can I make another silencer? They don't know I'm here. I'm a coward, Spectre. I want them to think they're just fighting the fucking scars. I headshot him, Panda. He's fucking dead. Kill the man. I know that I'm here now. I was too far away for a clean headshot. can't fucking hold my breath for that long. Just in real life. Fuck. So you can hold your breath to make your aim steadier, but you have limited time to do it. Oh, I'm out of fucking ammo. Oh my god. Okay, well, if I want to get some stealth action, I should probably equip my bow and arrow instead of my shoddy for now. So who's still alive and where? No one's over there, it would seem. At least I can't smell them. I do have bombs. You're right about this. I forgot I had bombs. I want to get behind this cart, I think. Well, can I sneak along beside them, perhaps? They're not looking this way right now, for the most part. There's nobody over there. Okay. So no one knows I'm here. Scared. There's guys watching this chick. I'm sure there are. There's guys right there. Yeah. I'm gonna have to snipe her. I'm gonna get behind her and snipe her with a bow and arrow, I think. Watch that guy on the far left. I'm gonna try to get it this way. I need a better weapon. Let me actually upgrade this real quick, if you guys don't mind. Let me see here. I want to get the this. I'm going to bat beat that guy Spectre for sure. Headshot his ass. You guys are savages. Trying to hold my breath and get the shot lined up, but it's taking me forever. Okay. Fuck. It's got a little bit of drop off there too. He doesn't know what side he's getting shot from, and I respect that personally. Okay. Let's get my arrows back, guys. So I killed a bunch of these wolves over here. There's some seraphites closing in now. I grab that tape. Give me this, give me this. I killed a couple of these guys down here. There's someone still alive down there. Yeah, war is hell, dude. Okay. So I got 2 shots left. No one's coming from that side, right? I don't think so. Okay. Did a pretty good job of staying out of sight. War is a vacation compared to family, says Balls Deep, huh? Why does love always feel like a battlefield?
Get to the dock! Don't let anyone escape!
Reinforcements? I was lucky I didn't get seen there. I got no ammo left in this gun. Cut yourself off and become a hermit, says Dixon. Even then, they managed to find me. The bastards. Okay. I gotta get my arrows back.
Just over this hill. Kill the apostate.
Oh no. I know I'm here now. That's fine. You can know I'm here. Don't get this work. Where's all my... Oh, they're over there. I killed all those guys with the arrows. Fuck. Wouldn't mind finding just some more arrows just around, you know what I mean? The flamethrower panda? I think I'm good on that. Full powered axe. My axe is upgraded though. I'll hold on to that. He saw me there. Which is fine. Make a Facebook post containing your last 10 porn searches, says Dix. They'll abandon you real quick. You would hope, Dix, you would hope. But sometimes it's not that simple in life. Wish I had a scope right about now. I think there's him over there still. He doesn't know I'm over here. I gotta pop up and shoot his ass. I got some ammo. I mean, there's ammo right there for this gun. Might as well just fucking blast him. Alright, well, okay. Oh, the burst fire. That's not what you want when you're trying to snipe, like somebody said earlier.
Come on, Abby.
I'm coming. Let me get some fucking loot first. This burst fire is kind of hard to control. It kind of made my gun jump up. The burst fire. You'll get caught up in the... Get some arrows, please. Where's my arrows at? No arrows? But I killed all these. Where's all my arrows at, dude? I was like, come on, Abby, where you going? Treasure. What do you mean, treasure? What are you talking about? We gotta go. Treasure. Those are not real gunshots, I don't think. They're just sound effects. I guess better. So the arrows are not guaranteed to survive. They roll the dice every time. See if they survive or not. This place is fucking huge, and it's sick. If I get shot by a bullet, I'll know there's guys around. This area's so huge, I really can't stop and look around for guys all the time. Oh my. Okay, dead ends, dead ends, dead ends. Now here's gotta be some stuff, right? It's a good place to find some treasure. Full up on the rags. I just need skizzers, tape, and alcohol mostly. Bottle wouldn't go miss either. Here's some ammo. Definitely use that. Okay. And then cool up here. Full up on my rifle ammo now. I can live with that. There's more treasure down there. I need pistol ammo is what I really need, right? That's what I really need. Not the glass, but the plastic bottles rather. Okay. What the hell is this? What is this? Pile of chicken legs, I guess? Yo, what the fuck? That's fucking abstract art, dude. I don't get it. I'm not a man of culture. That's fucking wild, dog. You guys see what I just saw? Or am I tripping balls? Am I having a seizure? The zombie meat. Here's an arrow. Probably one of the ones that I whiffed. Doesn't look vegan friendly at all since her. That's what I'm saying, dude, for sure. At the very least. I'm at least asking questions, dog. Someone served me that for fucking dinner. Here you go, Vencabot, try this. I'd be like, what is this? Is this like a cult thing? It seems like a cult thing. Blown up watermelon, oh my god. Dude, it's fucking crazy, man. 2021, man, the high-tech graphics. Just popping these watermelons like nothing. Let's go up that hill, huh? Alright, kid, fine. I'll go up your damn hill for you. I feel like the burst fire kind of turns my rifle into like a shotgun, right? And I'm not really a shooting game player, probably goes without saying to you guys. But it just seems sort of like a way for me to get some good close range damage, but not so great at long range. Where are we going, Lev? Dude, Fear still looks good, Spectre. I played the game, what, for the first time, like, 2 years ago? That game was sick. Also had really fun gameplay.
Can't get through.
Well, now what?
Up here.
Platforming, dog? Let's fucking do it. Feats of strength. Go. This place is burning. Yeah, slow-mo, so good, Spectre. That's so much fun. Anything that has both happens always a pleasure.
We gotta get out of here fast!
And it's gonna really time me? I'm gonna assume it is.
Come on. Come on.
Let's go. Jump.
Abby! I'm fine! Get down here!
Lev. Where's Lev? I gotta catch him. Lev! Get your ass down here! Oh, I hope he's gonna make it out.
Lev!
I thought somebody was gonna catch him. Oh! It hurts so much.
Abby! I'm okay! Come on!
Don't kill this kid. Oh my.
Fuck you!
Hurry up, Abby! Oh, my backpack has to come up? Oh no, that's what Panda Medic said to use my ammo. Ouch!
You're a damn disgrace!
Shut up, Doc. Okay, you gotta fucking fight this guy now.
Damn you!
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Swing. Swing, motherfucker. It's alright. Man, grab, whip. Kill him. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Man, grab. It's always 3. Kill him! What a gangster. I was thinking I kind of pushed him over there pretty organically to the wall. I kind of felt like they were pushing him over there.
Let her go!
Oh my god. I still have no guns. What a fucking boss, literally. He has a Joker smile now, you're right. Everybody's R1. Quick down my head. This guy don't give up, dude. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect that.
God damn it.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no guns now, though.
Let's get it going.
Get the fuck out. Oh, there's guys all around. Oh. Give me a gun. Let's go, Lev.
Push.
Stinko-vision, Spectre. That stink up the room.
Get in.
You're gonna try to escape with a rowboat? Under this kind of fucking pressure? Were you a Spectre? You were kayaking today? You fucking had Chinese? You're kayaking? What kind of life you leading, Patty?